What's up? What's up, world? Welcome to Awakening Highest Potential. It's Linda, the New Age Sage, erasing all the rage, aka Divine Essence. How's everybody doing today? Thank you for tuning in. If you're new, welcome. And if you're already subscribed and checking in again, thank you and welcome back because I love you all. And this video is just me getting online, just telling everybody to get up and get it and to stay motivated, right? Because my last videos have been about, self-care, solitude, being by yourself, inputting quality so you can output quality, right? Because you have to input that which you desire to output or to attract, like law of attraction. So in order to send it out or to receive it, I should say, you've got to output that which you desire. Because everything is made up of energy and frequency and vibrations. Just like Nikola Tesla says, everything on earth has energy, right? Some sort of energy that vibrates at a particular frequency. So if you guys have watched The Secret, Law of Attraction, all of that stuff, this is what it's talking about. So I spend a lot of my time alone chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, which kind of harmonizes me with the universe. It's the universal law that has existed since time without beginning, right? And so this is the thing that I'm learning in Nichiren Buddhism is chanting really opens up the channels of energy within myself and it strengthens me. It purifies my senses and it allows the energy within me to kind of circulate and be open to flow, right? To receive the universal energies within me as a source to be channeled and through my perspective. And this camera keeps going in and out and being blurry. That's probably me moving around. Yeah, because it's the energy, because I be by myself and it'd be crazy. So I'm getting online because I've been spending some alone time by myself and kind of, having new experiences with people, with myself through a higher perspective and higher vibrations of embracing people, right? And still kind of encountering adversity, right? So in finding my own confidence and my own strength within my journey, it's awakening other people to do the same. But for those that are unsure of themselves, there's kind of like some resistance and some like projection. So my channel is merely for me to get on and to vent and to kind of communicate my journey and to know you're not alone. You're not alone with wanting to raise your vibrations. You're not alone with wanting to be better and do better, right? Because sometimes, we're eternal spiritual beings, but we come back with fresh new minds, having to remember how wonderful we are. And so I'm merely a person who is awakened to the fact of how vast and miraculous life can be, right? And how what's the word I'm looking for? I just get on here and I just draw a blank sometimes. It's wonderful and immeasurable and invaluable with what one day of life is worth, right? To get on here and be able to do and achieve and be anything we desire, right? Anything we desire. I've experienced so much on my journey. I've lost a lot of friends that I went to school with, some loved ones from cancer, drug overdose, suicides, just a lot of struggles going on, right? Things that I've also encountered in my own journey of having to overcome suicide thoughts and people of murderous things, right? Killing ourselves, killing other people. And so we have to awaken to our higher selves and really surround ourselves with people that are not trying to harm us, even with words, with actions. So we have to do that for ourselves. We have to be alone and to work on ourselves and hone who we are, right? Our talents, our natural talents, our gifts, which I've been doing. And then we have to kind of, from there, it internally, it seeps out outwardly, and it attracts other people that are going to care for themselves, therefore care for us and not harm us or harm themselves. And sometimes we have friends that need a little help, but we have to be very careful. We have to be very careful that while we're helping these friends, that we don't harm ourselves, because that's what self-care is. A lot of people, and they're like, you can't help anybody, Linda, until you help yourself. Well, the selfless act, selflessly helping other people. Yes, I can still help people, even though I don't have materials as some people think, because my service is of love. It's of the heart, right? Because in Nichiren Buddhism, we know that it's all about the heart. So I don't need money to pass my heart and my essence to other people, right? Unconditional love, because unconditional love has nothing to do with materials or money. So this is what I focus on. So if I'm giving that to other people, I have to be aware of my own self-care, which means not allowing them to trample on me, not being naive, and not allowing, the dirt that they're growing in to taint me. Just knowing that I'm stepping in to nurture them, plant some seeds, right? And I'm not going to always see them blossom like that, because just like a lotus flower blossoms in its own beautiful divine time, I can't rush someone else's growth. Just like mine, nobody else can rush my growth. And I have to be aware of that. So as I get up, I listen to positive things. I listen to positive music. I'll listen to instrumental beats, and I'll do my gongyo rap. I'll listen to positive videos like this with someone else speaking, because sometimes you don't have a friend in your circle that is speaking the positive things of your journey that you can relate to, or something that sparks your interest or touches your heart. So sometimes you have to listen to speakers or YouTube motivational speakers. And that's what I do. I literally, when I was manifesting, listening to The Secret all the time, playing it in the background, listening to other motivational speakers as I got out, right? And these are the things that we have to do in order to feed our spirit, our soul. Because if we allow things to taint us and we get into this dark, fundamental darkness, right, pit of abyss, where we're dismal and we're focusing on nothing but our struggles, then life can be kind of hard and challenging, right? And these challenges are meant to condition us and move us to the next level as we progress. But if we're not seeing it as such, and we're stuck in the misery, stuck in the pain, stuck in the struggle, then that's all we're going to see. Because like attracts like, right? So that which we don't want, if we focus more on that which we don't want, is going to keep coming. Like, why is all of these bills coming? Why is all this misery coming? Why? What's going on? You have to get up and you have to find it within yourself to really feed your soul and move forward and progress into something happier, and this happiness and the beauty of all of the struggles that we endure. And Nichiren Buddhism does that for me, right? It allows me, as I chant, to really reprogram my mind, right? To focus on the positive and the beauty in life. So that's what I like to do. And I like to laugh, and I like to be lighthearted and really focus on happy thoughts, happy things, surrounding myself around good vibrations, right? So that I can bounce off more good vibrations. And, because that which you multiply is more energy, it's more source of power. So if it's you and you're trying to be happy, you get around somebody else trying to be happy, then it's going to be two happy people, and you're putting off that vibration together, right? So then there's more of that going out around you and to other people. So then it multiplies even quicker. So follow the good vibes, get up and push yourself through the depression, because I've battled with depression. I've battled with bipolar disorder that I was diagnosed with. I've battled with postpartum depression. I've battled with ulcerative colitis. There's so many health and mental disorders that I've battled with, right? And I have a lot of male friends that try to joke and be funny, but like, oh, women are crazy, blah, 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 and this percentage has been diagnosed, and this X amount of percentage hasn't even been diagnosed. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, you guys came from women. Women carried you for 9 months. So if you think we're crazy, you guys were inside of us at some point or another, right? So we have to really be mindful of what we're thinking and saying and speaking, because at the end of the day, we're all connected. And if you think one sex is crazier than the next, then yeah, I mean, you're just crazy. You got to really realize we come from each other. So if I think you're crazy, then that means I'm crazy too, because a piece of you is with me, and so on and so forth, because we're all connected in this divine spiritual way of being. Okay. So I just wanted to get on here and motivate everybody to get up, get it, push through, work through that depression, work through the stresses, and realize that you don't have to be stressed, right? You can sit and meditate and do Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, which I like to do, and find your own rhythm, find your own tune, find your own sound, your vibration and frequency, and put that out there into the universe, because you're divine spiritual beings. Right? You've lived this lifetime and the next. That's probably why we're all crazy, right? Or we feel we're crazy because we resonate with particular things, not of this lifetime, right? But of past lifetime. When you have an affinity or a shining for this particular year and model of a vehicle that's like old school trucks and cars, and you're like, that's kind of cool. I love those. And you're drawn to it. You might have had a lifetime during that period, right? And you have come back since, and you don't realize that because we don't really talk about it. You know, a lot of people don't speak on that. Resonations are affinities of something that you connect with. But why do you connect with it? It's the same thing with faith, right? Things that we believe in that our eyes don't see, right? Something that we read upon, and we taught, we look into, but we don't really know. It's just something that we believe in, right? So that's the same thing with resonation. When you resonate with something, you're having a natural affinity to that. Why? So look further into that. Feed those things, feed those ways of being in order to seek your own truths, right? Because in numerology, I'm a life path 7, and I love seeking my own truths. I love finding what I believe in and how it serves my higher self and what I'm able to give back into the community and to other people, right? As I meet them, because we're all co-creators. And instead of like killing someone else's spirit, I like to build it up, right? And I oftentimes, you know, when I hear somebody speaking negatively of themselves, I usually, you know, defend their honor and ask them why they're speaking of themselves so lowly, right? Because it starts with that, how we speak of ourselves, how we think of ourselves, because how we think of ourselves is how we're going to speak of ourselves. So if we have insecurities of who we are, we're going to speak that out loud, and to other people that are aware or more, you know, spiritually conscious, they're going to pick that up. And so since I am more spiritually conscious, like some people, I kind of encourage people to speak and think more positively of themselves, because it affects us at a very cellular, molecular level, right? So when we're speaking of ourselves that we're not worthy, we don't deserve this. See, I get goosebumps. Like it's very damaging to our molecules, our cells, because we're speaking and thinking these things that don't serve us. And so therefore our body, ourselves, our temples don't feel we're worthy. You know, we're speaking ill things about ourselves. So it starts on speaking positively of who we are, thinking positively first, thinking positively of who we are, because that which we think, we believe, we conceive, right? So think positively of yourselves, and therefore you'll speak positively of yourselves, because these things affect us. And I'm telling you, I'm such a sensitive spiritual being. Like even thinking negatively really gives me goosebumps, and it's very unempowering to even think of yourself anything less than what you truly are. And that's kind of like what affects our essence of what we speak and think of ourselves. So I encourage everybody to always input quality so you can output quality, starting with self, because that is self-care. Because what you do within is going to be what seeps outwardly. So if you have a good internal being, right? No chaos, no delusion, no fundamental darkness, no hatred, you're not going to output that because it's not within, right? So in order to see beauty within, you must really think and believe it. So it starts within. And then once you do that, anything else that you encounter, you have a more positive outlook on things that you do and see and perceive and attract. So really go within, meditate, chant, right? That's what we do in Nichiren Buddhism. We chant. That's our meditation time. A lot of people in spirituality, they meditate. We chant. And that merely, just like when you're in church and you're singing and you have chorus, right? And people are singing and working their vocal cords, they're building that organ, right? Which your throat chakra is tied with expression. So a lot of us, when we're not able to express ourselves in a healthy manner, we end up, like having more chaos outwardly, because essentially we're supposed to appreciate ourselves. So appreciating yourself is channeling the universal energy within you through your perspective and your authentic, genuine, unique way of expressing yourself. And so chanting allows us to do that. And that's merely just working on our chakras, right? Purifying our senses so that we can utilize the energy that flows through us in a very healthy way. Being able to intake the information, not tainting it with any fundamental darkness that we might have picked up along the way on our journey, but really releasing any negative ways that don't serve our higher selves, and kind of balancing the energies within us, right? In order to output healthy ways of communication and expression and internalizing for ourselves in a healthy way, right? So I'm going to go ahead and meditate or chant, for a little bit. Okay. So let me find a beat. It got really warm in here. Let me see if I can turn the AC on really quickly. Woo! Yes. Okay, I'm back. Hello. Okay, so now I'm gonna meditate, or chant, but I'm gonna find a different beat. And I actually like to do my gongyo. So let me do that. It's warm. So I chanted before I got on with you guys, because I like to do that before I do any messages, to chant, and whatever comes to me or is channeled to me, I'm able to send it out in a more positive way, right? True to myself. Okay. So I'm going to do the gongyo, which is the two prayers that we do, morning and evening, which is the liturgy of Nichiren Buddhism. Okay. And this pretty much is just talking about the Buddha coming into the world. So it's chapter 2 of the Lotus Sutra doctrines. So chapter 2 is expedient means. Chapter 16 is the lifespan of the thus come one. Okay. It's about attaining Buddhahood. So it's actually written in Chinese and pronounced with Japanese accent, right? So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and let me see if I can do this with the beat.
I just like the sound of it.
Namyo-renge-kyo, 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 namyo-renge-kyo. Hey, Myaharenge-kyo, Hoben Pandai ni, Niji, Seisanju Samai Anjo, Niki, Go Sharihatsu, Shobuchi A, Jinjin Video Gochi A, Manange Nanyu Isai Shoman, Yaku Shibutsu, Shofu no Chi, Sho Ishaga, Butsu Zoshinyan, Yaku Senmanoku, Mushu Shobutsu, Jingyo Shobutsu, Video Doho Yamyo Shojin, Yasho Fuman Joju Jinjin, Mizo Uho Zigi Shosetsu, Ishi Nange, Shariatsu, Goju Jobutsu Irai, Shuju Inen Shuju Hiku, Ko Engankyo Mushu Hoben Indo Shujorori, Shojaku, Sho Ishaga, Norai, Hoben, Chicken, Hara, Mitsu, Kai, Busoku, Shariatsu, Norai, Chicken, Kodai, Jin, Midio, Mugi, Riki, Mushoi, Zanjo, Gata, Samai, Jinyo, Musai, Joju, Isai, Mizo, Uho, Shariatsu, Norai, no, Shuju, Fumbetsu, Gyo, Seisho, Ho, Ganji, Nonan, Ekashushin, Shariatsu, Shuyo, Ganshi, Midio, Muhen, Mizo, Uho, Bushitsu, Joju, Shi, Shariatsu, Fushu, Busetsu, Sho Ishaga, Busho, Joju, Daiichi, Keiru, Nonge, Ho, Yobutsu, Nino Kujin Show Hoji, so Show Isho Ho, Nize So, Nize Show, Nize tai, nize riki, nize sa, nize yin, nize yan, nize ka, nize ho, nize hama kyokyo to, sho isho ho, nize so, nize sho, nize tai, nize riki, nize sa, nize yin, nize yan, nize ka, nize ho, nize hama kyokyo to, sho isho ho, nize so, nize sho, nize tai, nize riki, nize sa, nize yin, nize yan, nize ka, nize ho, nize hama kyokyo to. Yaharengekyo. Nurai Jirio Handai Judo Kujiga Tokyo Yorai Shoko Shu Nirio Hyaku Senman Okusai Asoki Joseph Okoke Mushu Oku Shuja Rumu Obutsudo Nirai Midioko Ido Shujoko Hobing Gine Han Nijitsu Fumetsu Do Joju Shisapo Gajoju Oshi Isho Jinzuri Kiro Tendo Shujo Zigani Fuken Shukin ga Metsu Do Koku Yoshare Genkai Dembo Nisho Katsu Goshin Shujo Kishin Buku Shikijiki Inyo Nanishin Yoken Butsu Fuji Shakyo Shimyaji Gagyo Shuso Kushu Taro Jusen Gaji Go Shujo Josai Shifu Metsu Iho Benito Gin Umetsu Fumetsu Yokoku Ushujo Kugyo Shingyo Sha Gabu Ohichi Isetsu Mujo Ho Nyoto Fumashi Tani Ga Metsu Do Gaken Shoshujo Matsuzai Okukai Kofu Igenshin Rogo Shokaku Go Ingo Sherembo Nai Shitsu Isapo Jinzuriki Nize O Asogi Ko Jozaru Jusen Yo Shoju Sho Shujo King Kojin Daika Shoshoji Gashido Anan Tenen Jojuman Aran Shodo Kaku Shuju Hoshogan Hoju Takeka Shujo Shoyoraku Shoten Yaku Tinku Jozashiku Gaku Umandara Ken Zambutsu Gyodashu Gaja Dofuki Nishu Kenshojen Ufu Shokuyo Nize Shitsu Juman Zeisho Zaishujo Iakugo Innen Ka Asoki Ko Fuman Sambom Yo Sho Ushuku Doku Nuwashiki Jiki Sa Sokai Gengaishin Zashini Seppo Wakuji Ishishu Setsu Butsu Jumidio Kunai Kimbusha Isetsu Butsu Nachi Gacha Riki Neze Echo Sho Midio Jomyo Mushuko Kushu Go Shotoku Nyoto Uchisha. Oh, and then the beat drops. I have to find one that's long enough to do both the chapters because every single time it stops me in the middle of the 16th chapter. But that's literally what I do in order to get my blood pumping and to motivate myself is because it's what I believe in, right? Nichiren Daishonin, Nichiren Buddhism is my faith. That's what I practice day in, day out. Even when I'm not always doing the gongyo every second of the day, I'm literally reading some piece of article, whether it's the daily guidance, right? Or going on our SGI website app, our app, and going on there and reading the daily read on that, or an article from one of the clippings on that, right? To get some sort of positive information download from my faith. And actually lately I've been working on my own business, right? 501c3, which is a charity, because I have a few nonprofit organization ideas that I want to help fund and start because, you know, I was homeless at one point. And I have a lot of friends that have been homeless and have endured a lot of things and are enduring a lot of things and overcoming. And they also want to help teach youth or be there and help other women or veterans or men that have endured abuse or neglect or abandonment or need enlightenment and unconditional love, right? And so all the people that I'm connecting with, I hope will join forces with me and hopefully reach out soon so that they can come help me with these businesses, these 501c3s that I am trying to get up off the ground, right? So mine is called Buddha Vibes, Buddha Vibes, V as in Victor, IBEZ, Buddha Vibes, right? So you can find my shop on Shopify, where I have all kinds of t-shirts, hats, book bags, what else? I'm doing sweaters, hoodies. I'm doing all kinds of merchandise with Buddha Vibes, right? So Nike did Just Do It. And that's what I rocked at the beginning of my journey because that vibration, that resonation of just taking action, just do it. What are you waiting for? Just do it, right? So I did it. I made my brand my faith. It's what I believe in. It's what I walk. It's what I talk. So even as I'm enduring things, I'm not judgmental, right? Because I know I'm a spiritual being, come back to learn particular life lessons and to enlighten and to awaken and enlighten other people. And so my Buddha Vibes is to endure struggles happily, appreciative of life itself. So even when I'm burning in the pits of fire of struggle and pain, I appreciate it because it's so beautiful, because it teaches me. Right? It makes me a better person of how I overcome these things, right? Because it's what we all endure. There's no one that isn't exempt from pains and trials and tribulations. And that's what my brand is about. Buddha Vibes is taking action to overcome it cheerfully, happily, appreciative, being grateful, right? All gratitude, no attitude, and just taking action. Buddhahood is about awakening to this, right? So my Buddha Vibes, the next level would be Buddhahood, but my Buddha Vibes is about taking action, right? I wore Nike at the beginning of my spiritual journey, and now since I've awakened to Buddhahood, I'm now creating a line, Buddha Vibes, which our slogan is just did it, right? Because we awaken to this essence within ourselves, and then you wear Buddha Vibes and just be like, I just did it. What you gonna do? I just did it. So this is my brand. This is my, so you can go to True True Buddha /vibes, VIBES, I think that one is, .myshopify.com, or you can go to Buddha Vibes, BUDDAVIBEZ.shop. Buddha Vibes.shop, excuse me. Blah, 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 blah. I'll put it down in the description. And that way, if you guys want to go and check out some of my gear, you can do that. I've also created like pillows, right, for beds, for Buddha Vibes. And there will be other things that you can design and kind of like Printful. I work with Printful, right? That's a drop shipping. And you can go and kind of use my decorations and, edit it. If you want to put something else on your bed, any colors, white or black, and then put the different prints on there. So I've got Printful. I use them for printing and drop shipping for warehousing. I also use Gear Launch. Gear Launch is good also. And there's just a ton of apps. So this is just like a process in the beginning. So I hope all my lovely, beautiful friends reach out to me because I have a lot going on and I need a team. So remember, like, I've been homeless and living in my car, and now it's come to this. I've had this awakening, and I've made a business on everything that I believe in, because that which I want to see more of, I'm going to be more of that, right? There's a lot of darkness, and you're like, oh, it's kind of fucking dark in here. Excuse my language. But it's like, you got to be the light then. You can't be afraid to be the light. Especially when you feel like there's too much of something you don't want, then be that much more of that which you want to see. That's law of attraction. So you don't want to see this darkness. You don't want to see the evil, the latter day of darkness. Then be the light. Be that unconditional love inside your heart, because that's what we all are. It's just what we choose to feed. We're light and dark. We're happiness. We're sadness. We're all these things. But it's, what do you want to see more of? What do you want to see more of? Who are you? What do you want to be? And I'm welcoming you to Buddha Vibes. Well, where I hope you'll support yourself, right? Because Buddha Vibes is being true to you. Being happy. Happiness for all. Whatever that looks like to you on your journey at your level of whatever it takes for you to learn that which you need to learn this lifetime. Buddha Vibes. By Divine Essence. Linda the New Age Sage. Because I love you all just like I love myself. And I wouldn't have obtained this awakening had I not spent enough alone time in learning who I am, building up my confidence, and really, truly taking action to do that which I need to do in order to be better, right? And spread that around me so that I can attract it, right? To attract a partner, to attract a team, to attract friendship, to attract that in my other relationships with my family and friends and coworkers, right? I've got to be that within myself first. So thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Don't forget to check out my Buddha Vibes shop, right, on Shopify. Buddha Vibes. I'm going to provide that in the link down below. Thank you for tuning in, and I love you all. And don't forget to find your own Buddha Vibes within so that you can attract that which you truly desire. And remember, it starts within. So you really have to build that life force within yourself. And chanting does that. See, I didn't even chant the Nam Myoho Renge Kyo mantra. I just did my right now. No weed, no nothing. This is me. This is pure energy surging through me from just doing a little chanting and recitation of my gongyo. And this is how it goes. So I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Again, this is Linda, the New Age Sage, aka Divine Essence, tuning in to plug in and to encourage you guys to go within, because that's where true happiness is. It's within yourselves. So when you can know unconditional love within yourself, for yourself, you're going to know that for other people and everyone around you. And you'll know that true happiness is within. Much love, peace and love. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Bye!